はい。皆さん、こんにちは。ジョーです。今日はですね、今、ソラナ上のプロジェクトで最も注目度が高いと言っても過言ではないフラグメトリックの創業者のお二人に来ていただきました。で、いつも通りですね、いろんなインタビューさせていただこうと思うんですが、今日のお話しいただく内容に関しては、フラグメトリックがそもそも何かというところもそうなんですけれども、どうやって彼らがこのプロジェクトを始めたのか、なぜなのか、そして今後彼らがこのソラナのエコシステム上でどのような役割を果たしていき、そして大きく今後彼らが変わっていく中で、どのようなプラン、計画をしているのか、そういったところもですね、お話しいただければなというふうに思います。で、もちろんですね、今皆さんもこのフラグメトリック上でソラナ及び関連のトークンをですね、リステーキングいただいていると思うんですけれども、ポイントシステムもやっているので、トークンの TGE のことなんかも、できる限りちょっと、話せる範囲でですね、お聞きできれば嬉しいなというふうに思っております。はい。ということで、なかなかない機会なので、ぜひ皆さん最後まで聞いていただけると嬉しいです。ということで、本編どうぞ。
So yeah, thank you so much for coming to my channel. And today I'm very excited about introducing Fragmetric to my audience. And today, I have so many questions. I don't know if I can finish everything within our timelines. But do you guys mind sharing something about yourself? Make some intro about you and also Fragmetric.
Yeah, sure. I'm Zack, co-founder of Fragmetric. We started this as a very earliest contributor of MATLabs and Solana ecosystem. So we were thinking about like what type of vertical we will be able to contribute the best way. And Sang came up with the restaking idea, and here you are, I guess.
Yeah. Hello guys, I'm Sang, also the co-founder of Fragmetric, and Fragmetric is the first liquid restaking protocol on Solana, and we're doing pretty well because we launched it last October, and our TVL is slightly more than 210 million, and we have three assets like FragSol, FragJito, FragBTC. So if you hold Solana, Jito, or BTC, come to Fragmetric and stake with us.
Sounds good. Thank you. Now, you guys are obviously the rising star in Solana ecosystem. But how did you guys start, building? Why are you guys building this product?
Yeah, so we met like 2023.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So basically, he was doing his master's degree in Solana University, where I also graduated my bachelor's degree. And we had a lot of people as mutual friends. Although I wasn't really into Web3 ecosystem. I was engineer in the States. I was working in Google. I did my Web2 startup, exited one time and able to build my other company, which was DevShop, and making almost like $3 to $4 million every year. And I was thinking about I was investing in crypto like Solana, Bitcoin, or some like Celestia, some other random shitcoins too. And many of my friends were actually really deeply related to blockchain ecosystem in Korea. So I was able to, recommended by them as I have a lot of potential to become a, builder. And from the beginning, I don't need to get, funded because I have a company that actually working just pretty well. And I was trying to do something I can do here while I was studying, fundamentals in Web3. And I was trying to get him involved because he was the president of one of the, actually the biggest blockchain research group. And all my friends told me you should bring him back, and they were doing the other side up to him, because one of my really closest friends, he was his senpai in his master's degree, his lab. So he was like, "Hey, you should join there." He just kept pushing him, and I was trying to get him involved for 5 months, and yeah, it took a lot of time for.
Yeah, so actually, he reached out to me through LinkedIn, and his PFP was the Pochi Penguin. So, and he's telling me that he graduated from Seoul National University, and he has lots of experience, and he's pretty sure that he can do lots of fundraising. So I was who's this scammer? And like at that time, I was struggle with like what to do in crypto scene because I was about to graduate my master's degree. And yeah, just let's meet this guy once. And we had a coffee and yeah, okay, this guy has lots of money, but he doesn't really know crypto well. So like I was kind of conservative to do some business with him, but he reached out to me like a lot of times, and I'm kind of convinced because he was really passionate to build something, and he had really great connection in crypto, even though he's not into crypto builder scene. So I think the kind of like business skill is really valuable in this crypto scene. So and yeah, we successfully did our fundraising, and with this money, I thought that I can do whatever I want to do in this crypto scene. So that's how we start. And yeah, we co-founded this company in January last year. And we tried lots of things, but nothing really worked. And we came out with the restaking idea after 8th December. And yeah, that's how Fragmetric started. And it's really interesting that we started with the restaking idea, but after that, we met Jiro guys maybe in consensus somewhere. So,
Austin.
yeah. And they were like, oh, we're building restaking and they're the best builders in Solana scene. So we were kind of like really concerned that, oh, if there is restaking, there should be liquid restaking. So that's how we started collaborating with Jiro.
Wow, that's really amazing story. So maybe the fundraising went quite well because of I think Zack's relationship, but also with the Jiro is supporting, right? But how did you kind of like start raising money from really good partners, really good cavals in the space?
So we didn't really like stage anything to get funded well. So first one, the seed round was, we were actively starting seed round very accidentally, I think, because we were like, hey, this is seed round, you guys should come. It's more likely like one of our early supporter, Diego, the managing partner of Frictionless, he was like introducing a lot of people. Also, many of other, like also Backpack, Tristan, Ermeni were very supportive to our fundraising, and our always investor Presto Labs, which is the quant trading farm from Korea, they were really helpful as Hashed, Finality, those lead investors. So I think our business thesis was very aligned what they wanted to invest. So as when we talked to Finality, they were like, it really didn't take too much time. It took just one conversation and we signed off in like a very next week. So all these, let's say, higher tier VCs commitment, and after that, everything went really smoothly.
Yes.
Yeah.
And actually, I think he's really good at taking someone's money. So, like whenever we go to some conference, he's making new friends, like Solana founders or whatever, and he goes to him and just, I need some of your money so that we can make great cap table. And it suddenly happens. So it's kind of magic, but I think it's really great skill of Zack. And yeah, I think lots of investors like the idea of restaking on Solana because there are tons of economic security because at that time Solana was like $250. So it was really great. But also they liked our combination because he has really lots of experience in like exiting startup or building really great company. And I'm young and passionate. So like, I think VCs like this kind of combination, like who's experienced and who's really young and passionate.
Thank you. So when it comes to fundraising and also, user depositing their money into Fragmetric is a very different story. So how did you get those traction from the retail side?
It's actually pretty funny. So retail side, we started up as even before we started Fragmetric, we had medlets, myself, him, and we had other PM, our CTO. We all had medlets. And it actually standed out really well in Solana ecosystem because we are the first company that came out of a certain NFT community. So that was very meaningful. And firstly, we could attract people who are in the medalist community, which was actually like medalist community was really one of the strongest communities. So that helped us really well. And after that, we had our technical mod, which was Token 22, and that was able to bring other types of LSDs. And once we made this like really huge gap with our competitors, all these other Solana holders, they don't want to keep their Solana to like half of our TVL, right? Like it's economic security, but more economy, more security, and also we didn't really TGE yet. And two of our competitors, first one already did TGE successfully, good company, and second one, I don't know, like if they can ever TGE. So probably that's the most rational choice for actual users to come because we didn't really do a lot of like institutional deals. It's literally like I can assure that 80-90% of TVL came from actual retails. So yeah.
Yeah. So and also I think branding is really important. At that time, like the hottest project in the blockchain ecosystem was Monad. So we thought that it'll be really great if we can make some mascot, the Topu, and if we make really great branding. So we built really great landing page, like all the spaceships and everything. And we made our own tiger mascot. People are making memes and making it viral. So I think that kinds of like things coincidentally just happened. So people got to know us and we have really great supporters like Backpack Jito. So yeah, I think those kinds of like collaboration made us really well. But yeah, we sometimes struggled with getting TVL, but somehow we got 200 million now. So yeah, way to 1 billion.
Amazing. So a little bit about the product, since Zach just mentioned about some components. So what are the issues that you guys solving and why you guys can contribute to the ecosystem or the network?
So actually, as I told you, like we were trying to build restaking itself. Like, so I did lots of research on EigenLayer and Symbiotic, but the problem is that they don't have solution to this, all the like other LRTs like EtherFi, Renzo, they don't have solution to distribute all the AVS rewards to restakers. So what they was doing at that time was, so EigenDA doesn't generate that much revenue. So they're like just rewarding users with Eigen token. But the problem is that user hold ETH, right? ETH, which is restake token, but they cannot airdrop Eigen every day. So they are just swapping all the Eigen token to ETH so that they can make great ratio. But the problem is that it means that if AVS is launching, they have to bootstrap their TVL with reward, their own token rewards, but it'll be dumped right away because they don't have solution to distribute it. So even though we pivoted to liquid restaking, I really wanted to be kind of problem solver in this ecosystem. So yeah, we did lots of research to how to make this happen. And that's how we come out with Token 22 idea. So Fragmetric is built with Token 22 and we're using transfer hook. And we're tracking all the users like transfer history and their holding period of Fragmetric, and we're creating their own reward account so that we can directly just flow those NCN/AVS token to user. So it's really a big technical mode because after Jito's T-Browser doesn't matter because their rewards are in Solana, but Switchboard or Ping Network, those NCN want to reward users with their own token. But they don't want their token to be dumped, right? And our competitors that don't have those kind of solutions. So they chose us as exclusive partner for restaking, which is really great because like as a company, we want to dominate this scene, right? So yeah, that's one component. And the other thing is normalized token pool. And at that time, like Sanctum just came out and they're killing the scene. Like, so like more than hundreds of LST came out. Like you even made your own Solana. And we had to bring all the like LSTs TVL, but it's really fragmented. So like we can make like all different LRTs per LSTs, like, but the problem is that we cannot create really great liquidity pool to manage this. So we built normalized token pool, and whenever we got LSTs, we are minting kind of average price of Solana, and we restake this. So in this way, we can bring all the LSTs. So we are now supporting like Jito Sol, Marinade Sol, Binance Sol, Bybit Sol, like DFDV Sol, Rockaway Sol, like all the LSTs. So it's really great to bring all the LSTs TBL to restaking ecosystem.
I see. And from now, as part of the, the growth journey or the roadmaps, what's coming ahead from now?
So actually we started as liquid restaking protocol, and people are really familiar with our like UI, and they just come to Fragmetric and they put some crypto asset and they're getting frag something, right? So actually Frag BTC is not related to restaking, but it's like kind of abstracting all the users' DeFi experience. So I'm pretty sure that Solana DeFi ecosystem will grow really huge this year. And for Frag BTC, we're sending 70% of BTC to JLP, which is like Jupiter Perpdex reward pool, and 30% to hedge other JLP position like Solana, ETH, so that we can generate like about 5% APY for BTC, because there is BTC restaking, Babylon, but their APY is 0.5%, which is not really attractive for users. So we chose this way so that people can just like stake any assets in Fragmetric, and we're abstracting all their DeFi experience and optimize it. So yeah, for Fraxel, Fragjito is liquid restaking token, which can generate the greatest yield on Solana, and BTC we are utilizing JOP. And yeah, the upcoming things are like probably stablecoin, because we can bring great yield for users stablecoin, like using it also in JLP, or utilizing it in like USDC, USDS pool or whatever. So yeah, our ultimate goal is just bring optimized yield for users so that they don't have to like consider which LP to put or which lending protocol to use, because they have to work a lot. But like after we build this, they can just come to Fragmetric and just deposit it. And the great thing of this is that even for Frag BTC, they're generating 5%, but they also can utilize this Frag BTC in other DeFi protocols again. So if you go to RateX now, you can generate like 15% APY using your BTC with PT Frag BTC, which is really huge. So yeah, I think this kind of like DeFi Lego is really important to grow Solana ecosystem.
I see. Then now you guys doing the point system, and some people anticipate token launch and also related token utility. Can you, as much as possible, talk about some sort of things around token? Yeah, TGE.
It's gonna be pretty quick.
Yeah, it's coming very soon.
Yeah,
TGE will be really soon, and we are preparing really like great experiment with our governance token. So we will launch our staking program right after TGE. So as I said, like we want to bring as many assets to Fragmetric so that we can make it Frag asset, and we will launch our staking program. So if you get Frag token, you will come to Fragmetric and you can stake it. And if you stake it, you must get Frag, right? So we named it Frag Scared, and not just like simple governance. if you hold Frag Scale token, you will get FVT, which stands for like Fragmetric Vote token. So we will like periodically distribute this FVT, and you can vote with this FVT to Fragmetric governance proposals. So if we launch like Fragmetric governance proposal number 1, you can, if you hold 100 of FVT, you can vote with like 50 or 100. So if you vote with 100, there will number 2, right? You cannot vote. Even like, so this is kind of really weird experiment, but I really want to do this. So even though like not many users want to participate in governance, right? Then they can sell it. And someone who wants to participate in governance can buy it and they can vote it. So I think I don't know if it can be success or not, but I think this is really worth to experiment. So yeah, this is kind of our new feature in TGE.
Yeah, sounds great. I think a lot of people, especially I think now in Asia, pay attention to you guys. And also now, obviously, Solana is really getting big in the US and I think some other regions. So maybe you guys get more of attention, especially when institutions are coming in and they're interested in doing things on Solana DeFi ecosystem. Is there anything else that you want to highlight, about the roadmaps or token or any strategy or?
Yeah, so as you mentioned, institutions, we have our normalized token program, right? So that we can bring all the LSTs. But like those institutions don't want to lose their stake in their validator. So for example, we've just collaborated with DeFi Development Corporation, which is Nasdaq listed company in US. And they are like MicroStrategy of Solana, but with DeFi. So they want to utilize their Solana in their treasury. And they just made their own LST named DFDV Sol with Sanctum. And we integrated it. So they also want to utilize their Solana to restaking. So in that way, they can hold the FDV Sol and they can just restake it to Fragmetric and they will get Frag Sol. So in this way, we can bring all the institutions Solana treasury without like taking their own like stake from their validator, which is really great because like we can bring all the institutions into one asset, Frag Sol. So they're like DeFi Development Corporation. So they are utilizing this Fragxel in Lassaville trading now. They made it PT Fragxel and they deposited it into Camino so that they can, I think it'll be like 17% APY, which is really good. So yeah, this kind of roadmap to bring all the institutions. But as you know, we're really like community-based project because we were Medless and we know the power of NFT community. He bought tons of Solana NFTs like monkeys, Medless, Chad. So our community really loves our own mascot, Tofu. So we are about to launch our NFT, which is Tofu Corporation. So yeah, stay tuned.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I was going to ask you about the question. You guys just announced the NFT during the Solana Summit. And it's coming soon, like right before the token launch or right around or?
Before, yeah. Not right before, but very, very near.
Okay. So having the NFT could be like beneficial to.
Yeah, you can imagine. So yeah, it'll be great.
Good drop.
We stay tuned. Yeah. Okay, that's amazing. So when it comes to Solana, just a little bit different topic about your project, but so building on Solana, what was the experience and why did you actually choose Solana first of all?
Like Solana is the biggest ecosystem that actual builders are building. We didn't really know deeply like what's going on here and what is the geological like differences or challenges or whatever. Just he was building on Solana since like 2021, and I knew Solana could be the next, Ethereum, let's say. Well, I don't think it's a right way to say that. I mean, it's not that I don't like Ethereum. It's just Ethereum was the place that where everyone actually built something, and Solana was that because I was like, we were trying to find other ecosystem that actually is active. But also, I think Sui is good, but then Sui is also very inactive, builder ecosystem. So I think there's only one ecosystem. If you actually want to do something DeFi related, it's just only Solana. So that's very simple, rational way of starting a project. So
yeah, and I think the actual retails everyone is on Solana because it's really hard to do something in Ethereum ecosystem because everything is fragmented with all the other layer 2s. So, and all the pump.fun and Jupiter meme coin season brought everyone to Solana because everyone wanted to earn money through some meme coin. So I think this is the place to build if you want to build a product, this is the best place because if you build a product, people have to use it, right? So yeah, I recently read some article that someone is saying that if you are confident with your product, why don't you choose the blockchain which have the most greatest amount of retail? So it's really obvious that we have to build on Solana because we were confident of our product.
I see. Sounds great. I think we have to wrap up the interview very soon, but can you give the audience some sort of messages or any messages or what's in your mind?
Well, as we actually started as only Solana project, and we have been very pleasant with all the interactions with actual users. So we just want to do sustainably building something, introducing something new logic of DeFi or NFT, something that could, hype up the market or our product, bring more users. So I don't know, there are a lot of people just want to do quick random stuff, and we just want to do sustainable work. And even though no one actually values it, no one really cares about it, just no matter what happens, we're just gonna be here and building something. So it's gonna be great if you subscribe us. Even though we don't have any YouTube, just subscribe in mind, I guess.
Yeah, the problem of this period is that many builders are thinking of TGE as the end of the game, but in my opinion, it's the new start. So I'm pretty sure that there will be lots of noise if we do TGE because people might not satisfied with our token allocation or our price or something, but we always do our best to pump it. So yeah, you guys can believe us to do that.
Sounds great. We are looking for the further developments as well as the token launch. And I think the NFT is very interesting. I think one of the components that we should pay attention to. So thank you so much for sharing all of it. And maybe see you soon, yeah?
Yeah, see you around.
See you.